Finding the perfect home starts with RE/MAX.com, which features charming cottages, bungalows, homesteads, hideaways, and abodes. Conveniently located right in the heart of everywhere. Also includes 5 million bedrooms, 4 million bathrooms, plus every type of floor, staircase, fireplace, period detail, and some of the best schools anywhere. Find the listings you love and the agents who can get them at RE/MAX.com. That's the sign of a RE/MAX agent.
It's another great week of high school football here in the Kansas City Metro. Let's take a look at this week's RE/MAX Big 3 games. We start in Lee Summit, where St. Michael hosts East Buchanan in a Missouri Class II showdown. The Bulldogs travel south with an undefeated 6-0 mark and a 19-game winning streak dating back to week number 2 of last season. East Buchanan has a stingy defense and a dynamic offense as one of the best teams in Class II after winning the last 2 Class I titles. St. Michael is coming off its best win of the year, 28-24 over Class 4 Van Horn. The Guardians' only blemish on their resume is a Week 2 loss to St. Pius, and they've been playing well ever since. This should be a great test of St. Michael's dynamic offense against the tough D of East Buchanan. The next RE/MAX Big 3 game is at Pleasant Hill, where the Roosters come home to play Warrensburg. These teams are conference mates in the Missouri River Valley Conference West, and this year are also in the same district. The Tigers have been up and down, but the offense has found its footing, scoring at least 41 points in each of its last 4 games. The defense has been hit or miss, with a shutout win over Center and a 12-6 victory over St. Charles. In 2 of the last 3 games, Warrensburg scored in the 40s, but lost after giving up 54 to Harrisonville and 42 to Odessa. The Roosters have been rolling and are coming off their second 60-point performance of the season. Pleasant Hill's defense has been solid, but this could be a crazy shootout between these high-scoring offenses. The final RE/MAX Big 3 game on the Missouri side is Platte County at Belton. Platte County started the season with 3 straight wins over Kearney, Smithville, and North Kansas City, but then lost to Grain Valley and Oak Park the next 2 weeks. Platte County bounced back with a win over Raytown last week and are looking to extend its new streak on the road against a Belton team that looks a lot like it. Belton has losses to Grain Valley and Fort Osage, but have been good in the 3 wins. It's time of the year where every win is key and will affect district standing, so both teams will be looking to come out with a win in this battle of the Pirates. Our first RE/MAX Big 3 game on the Kansas side is the Holy War between Bishop Miege and St. Thomas Aquinas. Miege heads to Aquinas coming off a nice bounce-back win over Blue Valley last week. The Stags suffered their first loss to Rockers 2 weeks ago in a game that finished 21-14, but the Hawklets led throughout and controlled most of the game. Aquinas also has a 4-1 record, with its loss coming to Rockers. The Saints' loss was a little more devastating after they led 28-0 in the third quarter and 38-15 in the fourth, only to lose 45-44 in overtime. Aquinas and Miege have identical records, and the winner of this game will gain an upper hand when it comes to seeding for the postseason. The next RE/MAX Big 3 game is Lewisburg at Tonganoxie. The Wildcats travel north to take on a Tonganoxie team that is just 1 game behind them in both the 4A East bracket and the Frontier League. Lewisburg is coming off its best defensive performance of the season with a 13-7 win over Eudora, where the Wildcats turned away the Cardinals 4 different times inside the red zone with no points. Tonganoxie has bounced back from a Week 2 close loss to Spring Hill to win their next 3 games over Chanute, Paola, and Bonner Springs. The Chieftains offense dropped 52 last week, while the defense tossed a shutout over the Braves. The winner of this game will be in great position with just 2 weeks left in the regular season. The final RE/MAX Big 3 game of the week is Olathe East hosting Olathe West. The Owls got off to a rough start but broke through with its first win 2 weeks ago, then lost a close game with Shawnee Mission Northwest last week 20-12. The defense has been better in the last 2 games and will need to continue to improve against an East squad that scored 55 points in its last 2 games. The Hawks defense has also been stingy, just allowing 37 points in the last 4 games after allowing 42 in the Week 1 loss to Olathe North. East has been much improved this season, but can't get caught looking ahead to the final 2 weeks with games against Gardner-Ederson and Shawnee Mission Northwest. Remember, you can find the RE/MAX Big 3 each week on PrepsKC.com and the PrepsKC YouTube channel.